Hello students, today we are going to solve one important volumes based question. So let's read the question first. A famous Indian delicacy gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to 30% of its volume. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends with a length 5 centimeters and diameter 2.8 centimeters as you can see in the figure. First, let's try to draw the shape of the gulab jamun, which is in a cylindrical shape with two hemispherical ends, right? So if you draw this figure, this is a cylinder with the two hemispherical ends like this. This is the shape of one gulab jamun. What are the dimensions of this, guys? They given the length of this gulab jamun. This is the total length from top to bottom of length 5 centimeters, having diameter 2.8. So this is the diameter. That means the radius is 1.4. This is 1.4 because that is also the radius because it is in hemispherical shape. This is 1.4 the radius. This is also 1.4. Now what are we going to find out? What is the amount of sugar syrup which is present in 45 gulab jamuns? What is the process to solve the question? Dear students, before we go for calculations, let's try to find out what is actual process to solve the question. If you can find out the volume of one such gulab jamun, if you multiply with 45, then we can get the volume of 45 gulab jamuns. But the sugar syrup is contributing only 30%, guys. So if you want to get your answer, you should be taking 30% of this. This is your required answer. This is your required sugar syrup. First, let's try to understand the formulas for sphere and for cylinder. So in a cylinder, if you take the base radius as R and height of the cylinder as H, we know that the volume of cylinder is pi r square H. Hoping that you know all this already, I am just trying to remind once. If you have a hemisphere, two hemispheres will form one full sphere, right? So two hemispheres will form one full sphere. What is the volume of sphere, guys? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So hoping these two in condition, we are going to solve the above problem. Right? So let us try to summarize the picture once. So we have a gulab jamun in a cylindrical in shape with two hemispherical ends. If you draw these two can consider as hemispheres. Two hemispheres forms one full sphere. The height of this gulab jamun is given as totally 5 centimeters and the diameter as 2.8, which means radius is 1.4, converted to fraction, guys. So this is 14 by 10, which is 7 by 5. So if you consider this is 1.4, this is 1.4, out of 5, 1.4 plus 1.4, 2.8. This height of the cylinder would be 5 minus 2.8, that is 2.2 centimeters. So the height of the cylinder is what, dear students? That is 2.2 centimeters. This is 22 by 10, that is 11 by 5. Now let us try to find out the volume of one gulab jamun first. So volume of gulab jamun is nothing but one cylinder, which is pi r square H, and two hemispheres forms one full sphere, which volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. As both a sphere and the cylinder has the same radius, let us try to take the terms which are common. We can see pi r square common. Here H is remaining term. Here 4 by 3 into R is remaining term. Now let us substitute the values of R and H. Let me write over here. So volume equal to pi is 22 by 7, radius square, radius into radius, 7 by 5 into 7 by 5 into, what is the height of the cylinder? 11 by 5 plus 4 by 3 into, radius is again 7 by 5. We can cancel this 7 and 7, volume is equal to 22 into 7 by 5 into 5 is 25. But you see, this 5 is common in both terms now. Let's take it out. Then we left with 11 here. 4 7s are 28 by 3. Why? Because we have taken 5 outside. So volume is equal to 22 into 7 into, if you take LCM, 11 3s are 33 plus 28, 61 by 25 5s are 125 into 3. Now we got volume of one such gulab jamun. But we have 45 gulab jamuns, right? Let's go further calculations. Going forward. So, but we have 45 gulab jamuns, right? So, volume of 45 gulab jamuns would be 45 into, what is volume of each gulab jam? 22 into 7 into 61 by 125 into 3. But the sugar syrup we have to calculate, the students, which is 30% only. So, our required answer would be, as discussed earlier, if we take 30% of this, that is our answer. So, we have to take 30% of 45 gulab jamuns volume is 45 into 22 into 7 into 61 by 125 into 3. Now observe the calculations properly. So some people will come to this place and they'll give up easily. But don't do it, dear students. It's easy to calculate. Observe it properly. You can cancel this 0 and this 0. This 3 and this 3 gets cancelled. 5 goes 2 times in 10. 5 goes 9 times in 45. And 2 goes 11 times in this, right? This is 9 into 11, 99. Now let us do over here. 99 into 7 will be how much? 9 7s are 63. 9 7s are 63 plus 6, 693. So the product of these three numbers is 693. Another 61 times you have to do. That is 693. 6 3s are 18. 6 9s are 54 plus 1, 55. 6 6 are 36 plus 5, 41, right? So what is sum of these numbers? This is 7, right? This is 42,273 by 125. Now this division we have to work out to get our resultant answer. Let's place this over there. Now I am going to do division here. Let us erase this, anyways we are done with this calculations, right? So 42,273 divided by 125. 125 3s are 375. What is the remainder, dear students? 477. 47 is remainder, 7 you have taken. Another 3 times it will go, 375. This is 2, this is 9, this is 3. Now you can see 125, 8 is 1000. This is nearly 8 times, right? It actually goes 7 times, 337 point something you can get. But the question is asking approximate answer. It goes again approximately 8 times out there. So what is the amount of sugar syrup that you can get from this problem? You can get 338. So if you go back to the question, they have clearly mentioned what is the approximate. Where is that word, guys? Approximate. So we approximated the final answer to be 338. Thank you so much. Hope you can get good practice about future questions and volumes. Thank you so much.